Volt from Carpal Tunnel Master, and once in a while I get asked about wrist pain, and I will answer back the question, do you have numbness in your fingers? And they'll say, no, not that I'm aware of, or maybe once in a while in the little two fingers. And that's not carpal tunnel syndrome at all, and people think it is because some of the pictures you see of carpal tunnel, where they're advertising or whatever, they show someone holding their wrist and it's in pain and there's lightning coming out or it's all red or whatever. No, it's not carpal tunnel syndrome at all, because carpal tunnel is the pinching of the median nerve, and the median nerve, if it's pinched, has numbness or tingling in the thumb, first finger, second finger, and part of the ring finger, and it's not the only thing that can cause those symptoms, but I talk about that in another video. So you've got wrist pain and it hurts to do certain movements. Well, the worst thing you can do just about is treat it like carpal tunnel, because people will look up what to do about it and they'll have these stretching exercises. No, you don't want to stretch it, and you don't want to do anything that makes it hurt. Most likely what you've done is you've sprained your wrist, and sprains are what happens to ligaments when they're stressed. And ligaments are what holds bones to bones. The most obvious cause of sprains are falls. Falls off a bar stool, falls off a bicycle, fall off a skateboard, fall off your front porch, whatever. But sprains can also happen over a period of days or weeks even, and it can happen with things that you might not even remember doing. They can happen, you're taking your dog for a walk on a leash and it sees a squirrel. You're put down, if you're using weights, you put them down wrong. You're lifting kids, you're lifting your pet dog to take it to the vet. You're using tools in the garden that twist and turn. You're opening pickle jars, anything, any combination of even things I can't imagine. And like I said, they can build up little at a time. One day, gee, Mom, my wrist hurts, and it hurts to do this. So don't do what it hurts. Treat it like a sprain, and you can look up sprains, and one thing they'll say is to ice it, and as much as 20 minutes at a time, which may be a little overkill in time, but you want to cool it down really, really good, and do it several times a day for as long as your wrist hurts, really. Ice is a very good healer. It promotes blood circulation, and ligaments are very slow to heal because they've got very low blood supply in them. And so you want to encourage that as much as possible. Another thing you can do is put arnica gel, which you can find at just about any drugstore or most department stores that have a first aid department, or health food stores. So that's a good thing to put on. And you also want to really baby your wrist. You don't want to be doing anything that hurts. And it's probably a good idea to have a wrist support, or you can make one out of an ace bandage so you don't accidentally be twisting your wrist into certain positions. And you want to avoid doing things that might hurt it, because you want it to heal, because if you keep aggravating it, it's not going to heal that well or that soon. And it takes, you know, if you don't screw it up, it's going to take 30 to 45 days for it to heal anyway. And if you keep screwing it up, you're going to make it worse, or at least delay that. Now, they'll say take anti-inflammatory drugs, and I'm not a big fan of those because they interfere with the natural healing process. You know, they might take the swelling down, but ice does it better. You know, unless you've got something like Raynaud's disease, or if I'm pronouncing that right, where you're not supposed to have ice, ice is your best healer. And painkillers, for gosh sakes, painkillers will make you think your pain is gone, because it interferes with the brain's signal that there's pain there. So it's covering up the symptoms. So if you're on painkillers, you really want to watch it, because you might be doing things that you shouldn't and making your problem worse, because your brain doesn't get the message that, hey, there's pain there. So, I've seen so many people screw up things in their body because they're on painkillers, doing things that they shouldn't do. I can do it because it feels okay. Well, no, it's not okay. This is Helma Volk from Carpal Tunnel Master, and, you know, take care of yourself.